So now we're going to look at what the quadratic formula is, and you're going to learn how to use it. So the quadratic formula states that the solution to the equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Well, where does that even come from? Well, we're going to derive it. So we're going to take this and we're going to start completing the square. So first we divide everything by a. So we get the equation x squared plus b over ax plus c over a equals 0. From that we subtract constant terms. So we get x squared plus b over ax equals negative c over a. Now what do we do? Well, we need to add something so that both sides are a perfect square. Well, we take b over a, we divide by 2, which is b over 2a, and we square it. So we get x squared plus b over ax plus b squared over 4a squared, that's just b over 2a, the whole quantity squared, equals b squared over 4a squared minus c over a. This left-hand side just becomes x minus plus b over 2a squared. This right-hand side, well, we have to combine it. So this is using common denominators again. The LCM of 4a squared and a is just 4a squared. And by combining it, you get b squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. So don't worry right now if you don't understand this. That's not the point of this lecture. The point of this is to understand where the whole formula comes from. Now, well, we have to take the square root of both sides. So we have x plus b over 2a equals the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. So now there's another property with square roots that, again, I'll say don't worry about that much. Well, what we can do is this is equal to b squared minus 4ac over the square root of 4a squared. And this just becomes square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And of course, all of these have a plus or minus in front of them. Finally, we subtract this constant term from both sides. So we end up getting x equals negative b over 2a plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And 2a, you can just combine it. Get x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. With that, we are basically done.